What's up guys, Trevor here with E-Commerce Paradise, coming at you again with another sweet video today. What would I do if I had to start over with nothing? This one hits hard because I've been there and done that many times before. And it's something that you're just going to have to get used to, that sometimes in life, things happen outside of your control that you have to adapt to. And like anything in life, a big life change, like going through a divorce or losing a job or losing a loved one or moving to a new city or getting a new job, I don't know, major life changes, you have to learn how to adapt. And sometimes life throws you things that completely derails your life and ends up making everything that you've done up to that point feel like it was completely pointless and you lost everything. It's happened to a lot of people over the past 5 years or so because of all the turmoil that the world has been going through. There was the COVID pandemic, and then there was the semi-recession the US went through for a little bit there. Now there's all sorts of crazy wars going on, and it's causing a lot of strife and a lot of unrest and a lot of upheaval in various people's lives. The whole AI revolution is completely changing things as well, especially for online marketers, people doing business online, and anybody who helps people that are doing business online. So with that said, you have to learn how to adapt, okay? You have to learn how to be able to deal with things changing, because that is key to survival. The only way to survive is to learn how to adapt and how to grow. And it's just something you have to get used to. And by the way, I'm Trevor with E-Commerce Paradise, and I've been doing high-ticket dropshipping for about 15 years or so. It's this business model that I got into back when I was in college because I realized that, I wanted to do something online, but I also wasn't very good at doing my own brand. And so I wanted to market and sell other people's brands. And I've always been doing affiliate marketing since I started with online marketing at some level, but it never really took off. I never really was like a super affiliate. It's always been sort of just like a side hustle for me. And it's a nice way to pad my income. Maybe a few $1,000s a month is what I make with affiliate marketing. And that's okay, because affiliate marketing is one of those tough things where things are always changing and stuff. And you might get screwed out of commissions. Affiliate programs that you once promoted like crazy and made a lot of money with might go completely out of business, or completely shut down their affiliate program and stuff. So affiliate marketing is really hit or miss. And as somebody who does one business model and then teaches it, affiliate marketing goes really well with that. And you'll also find that with, like, for example, with high ticket drop shipping, that you can do affiliate marketing sort of within the funnel of high ticket drop shipping to pad your income. For example, one of my clients' sites that he had, he was doing a affiliate marketing offer post-purchase where it was, giving somebody the opportunity to get a vacation for free. And the company that offered this would like upsell stuff. So the offer was get a free vacation, click our link, and then get a commission for leads, that came in. And so, affiliate marketing is great. I love affiliate marketing, but I really like the high ticket drop shipping more than affiliate marketing because I would get paid right away. See, when you get a sale, that money gets deposited to your checking account within a couple of business days. Sometimes, nowadays you can even do it instantly using a debit card. You pay a little bit extra fee, but there's benefits and drawbacks, but you get paid right away. Now, obviously you have to pay for the products to get shipped out. So if you make like a sale that's like $1,500, then, you pay $1,000 for the product, or $1,200 or whatever for the product, and plus shipping and all that stuff. And then it ships out, you make a few $100. Number one, you're getting paid within a couple days. You're putting the spend on a credit card that gets some sort of points or cash back, maybe 1 or 2% is on average. So, using the example of a $1,500 sale that costs you $1,200, which is pretty average. $1,200 sale on a 2x points credit card, it's gonna get you 2,400 points. And if you can get like 10, 20, 30 sales a month, you can turn that into like 24,000 points or, 48,000 points. 75,000, 100,000 points a month. These points can be transferred to travel reward programs that give you business class flights and 5-star hotel stays almost for free. You sometimes just have to pay taxes, and like maybe for the hotels, for example, you might have to pay for parking or something like that, or for like a room charge, amenities, things like that. Depends on where you're staying. But the coolest thing about the points is that you can rack them up along with the business you're already doing. And then you can use it for cost of goods sold. So, with doing your own brand, you can't use a credit card to buy products from China. They only accept wire transfers and, amongst other things, but it has to be a cash deposit with them. They don't want to risk chargebacks. So, you cannot use credit cards for cost of goods sold when you're doing private labeling from a manufacturer in China importing to the US. But with dropshipping from US suppliers to US supplier customers, or maybe even from Chinese suppliers to US customers, you can often pay with credit cards, especially ordering one at a time. You can use a credit card for that. So using credit cards for cost of goods sold is amazing, because there's cards where you can put 1.5 or 2x points on every dollar you spend, and you can rack up massive amounts of points. So yeah, anyway, I've been doing that for a long time, and that's why I loved high ticket dropshipping, because unlike affiliate marketing, there's this like immediate payment you get and the immediate profit out of that, and then you also get the points and cash back and all that extra stuff. And there is risk to it, obviously. Like affiliate marketing, the biggest benefit of that is that you don't have to worry about losing out on all that like money, right? Because like with high ticket dropshipping, you're taking that payment, right? So if a customer doesn't get that product delivered and whatnot, then obviously they are going to file a chargeback or a dispute if they want to, and a lot of people just do that automatically. It's like a go-to for them because they're used to doing that for whatever reason. People just do that. And so with that in mind, it is potential to lose out on not only the amount that you sold, but also the cost of goods sold. Because if the customer files a chargeback and they keep the product and somehow win the chargeback, you also lose the amount you paid for that product. So if you paid $1,200, then all of a sudden you didn't just lose that $300 profit, you lost really $1,200 plus a chargeback fee. And so, it's high risk, right? So you have to have systems in place, processes in place, and only work with good suppliers that have good policies and good customer service and all that stuff, good warranty departments. But with that said, what I would do if I was starting over again with nothing is I would start with affiliate marketing. That is the easiest business model to get into, because all you have to do is make a free YouTube channel and make a review of something online. Go apply for their affiliate marketing program, which is free to sign up for. Get your link, put it in the description, and boom, you can start getting commissions. And YouTube videos are free to make as long as you're comfortable being in front of a camera and talking to people. All I use for my camera these days is my iPhone 16 Pro. And if you don't have an iPhone, you have like a cheaper, less expensive phone, the video quality is not going to be as good, but you can still do it. If you have something that's if you have like a DSLR camera, it's even nicer. You can make it look really nice. So there's lots of different things you can do, but starting over with nothing, you have to start with a business model that is free to start. Like you can use completely free platforms to get traffic, and the actual programs to sign up for where you make the money are free to sign up for as well. So that's why affiliate marketing is the best. You can do it with almost nothing. You just need a camera and an affiliate program and something to promote. I love promoting software and services and apps and things like that, because those are all digital. You don't have to actually own it. But if you want to promote physical stuff, just look around you in your house and see what you own. If you own, like I'm sure you live somewhere probably and have stuff that you own. Like for example, I have this Braun face shaver here that I did a review on for my reviews channel. The Bluetooth microphone that I use is one called Hollyland. It's really good. Looking around, I have this, this MacBook Air. I have AirPods Max. So like, if you just grab something around your house, you could review it. Like just talk about the pros and cons, what you like, what you don't like, things you learned about using it, whatever, It's something that's going to be helpful to the audience. And then, you have to learn how to do keyword research, how to find the keywords people are actually typing into YouTube to find stuff, which is pretty easy to learn. And there's a lot of free YouTube videos you can watch to learn how to do SEO and keyword research and put stuff together, and boom. And those same skills that you learn with that, you can apply to high ticket dropshipping. You can apply it to print on demand. You can apply it to any business model online. There's lots of different business models. Having your own agency is a great business model. You providing services to somebody else, that you charge a lot of money for, and then you have somebody help you, fulfill them. That's called running an agency. I run an agency. It's called ecommerceparadise.com. We provide done-for-you services for people who want to start e-commerce, businesses with high-ticket dropshipping. We provide done-for-you services people already have e-commerce businesses and want to grow. We provide Google Shopping, Bing Shopping, ad management services. So, I do some of the work myself using AI now mostly as my assistant. And then I also have a human virtual assistant who's based in the Philippines, that I only have to pay her like $4 an hour. And she does a lot of great work for me, mostly helps me with outreach and communication and project management, which is really a big thing because when I have multiple projects going on, I have to shift my focus throughout the day from like this project to this project. Those might be internal projects. I have to keep the content engine running. I have to keep, the communications and negotiations and sales running. And then I have to keep the client project management running. And she really helps a lot with handling all that other stuff so I can focus on new client acquisition. And then we can make sure clients are getting taken care of. So it's really good to have a virtual assistant as well, but you can't really afford one at first. So what I would recommend for sure is to get going with AI and really learn how to use AI because number one, AI programs are free to sign up for. ChatGPT is great for basic stuff and graphic design, any graphic design you need done. And Claude is amazing for content. It's amazing for all sorts of other stuff too. Claude is my favorite thing to use actually now. The paid versions are very low cost. Like Claude is like $20 to start. You can do a little bit more work with that. If you start doing a lot of work, like a lot of content, $100. And ChatGPT is like $10 a month or something, like $20 a month. So these platforms are really inexpensive and you can use them to build a business online. The next thing, starting over with nothing, is that you'll start making a little bit of money here and there. Like affiliate programs will start paying you out after like 30 to 60 days. If starting a dropshipping store costs a couple $100 maybe in the beginning, you can probably get started with a little bit less if you really don't have much because there's like free trials and stuff. And if you work hard all day long, you use like the 2-week free trials they give you for stuff. Like Shopify is like a 3-month free trial. If you go to ecommerceparadise.com/Shopify, you get $1 a month for 3 months. That's their thing. So it's pretty much having like a 3-month free trial. And so, obviously 3 months is plenty of time to get your store going. And the apps are pretty limited, like as far as what you have to spend to set things up. I mean, I've set up a whole brand new store for under $100. So the apps are pretty affordable. Like your email is like $10 a month, phone system's $20 a month, a few apps that you have to build to optimize your store. Maybe, you don't even need a premium theme anymore. The Horizon theme built into Shopify is free and it's amazing. You can do so much with it. It's really good. So, for less than a few $100, you can easily get a store started. And yeah, you can, basically hit up suppliers and get accounts, authorized dealer agreements with them for free. Like they'll actually give you access to their entire catalog of products to list on your website. They'll give you price lists, they'll give you barcodes, they'll give you images. You can take reviews off their site and put it on your site. There's, it's amazing and it's for free. Okay, so all you have to do is learn how to use Claude to help you upload those products. And that's something we actually do for clients as well. We help them get these suppliers and we help them upload products. So if you're watching this video and you maybe try to start a dropshipping site and it failed and you're trying to get something going again, hit me up. I can help you with that. We offer scaling services, ecommerceparadise.com/scaling, but we also have a free niches list. If you maybe chose the wrong niche, you want an idea on other niches you can start. There's lots of other niches out there and how to do niche research to determine if it's going to work for you or not. Go to ecommerceparadise.com/niches and you'll get a free niches list. And you'll also get a one-time offer for our supplier directory and for our competitor research kit. And both of those are going to really help you to know what suppliers are out there you can get and also what competitors are out there that you can model your store after and, really have a solid foundation to start. And then when you really want like over-the-shoulder help building one of these stores out, just go to ecommerceparadise.com/Patreon and sign up for the Patreon membership. Or you can just buy the course, my high-ticket dropshipping masterclass in there. But it's only $49 a month to get access to the course and Discord. So I have a lot of good information in there. Over-the-shoulder videos showing me how to set this up using AI, using Shopify's built-in Sidekick AI, using Claude's AI, ChatGPT for graphics. And there's just so much stuff you can do nowadays. It's amazing. But That's what I would do. I would definitely learn how to do all the organic marketing stuff first, because that is going to be the thing that you can do today with almost nothing that can make you money. And then I would start moving into a little bit more expensive business model to get started. Something that's still, drop shipping. So it's still like you don't have to buy inventory up front. So it's still low cost, but it's a little bit higher risk, but there's much higher reward to that. And then the benefit there is that then you can really start getting going with high ticket sales and making a lot of profit per order. You get one order, possibly $200, $300, $400, $500 in profit, maybe $1,000 in profit on a single sale. That's the great thing about high ticket dropshipping. And then of course you don't have to buy the inventory, or you don't have to stock the inventory. All you do is you buy it as soon as you make the sale, and use a business credit card for that. And business credit cards are free to sign up for. And you even get a sign-up bonus most of the time with those. If you want a list of the right credit cards to get, the best ones, go to ecommerceparadise.com/credit cards. I have a whole blog post, list them out for each different category, cost of goods sold, ad spend, so on and so forth. So yeah, I got a lot of great resources on ecommerceparadise.com. I really built out that site to be comprehensive as possible. You can learn everything you need for business formation, website setup, supplier recruiting, uploading products, all that stuff. It's all in there. And yeah, so, you really have to decide, number one, what's the best thing for you. But at the end of the day, if you want to do something online, if you want to do online marketing, learn organic lead generation, like traffic generation, getting traffic organically, because that, number one, over the long run is always going to be the best thing to do to get sales, is getting organic traffic. Once you've really nailed that down, then start to explore paid traffic, because paid traffic is kind of a different game. You have to pay for it up front, but you get listed at the top of the results, right? So you get more traffic than organic. Usually you'll get traffic, but it's lower on. And organic traffic is cooler because it's more feels like a referral for the customer. So, they have more trust built in. Paid traffic is a different game. You have to build trust up front more. So you have to do more work with like reviews and trust badges, and just basic bottom line sales stuff like discounts and free gifts and all that stuff kind of build goodwill with the customer. So keep that in mind. Paid traffic is a different game. Another thing you can do, by the way, is think about B2B and how much potential there is out there for you to do cold outreach to businesses or government institutions like schools, military, things like that. And if you can make connections and do networking, you can get huge bulk orders from companies, or you can sell services or something like that, right? So there's a lot of potential with B2B, B2G, and cold outreach, whether it be email outreach, social media DMs, or just calling, phone calls. There's so much possible there. Yes, it takes a lot of work, and yes, you have to get out of your comfort zone to do it. But if you can come up with a really good system, and the best system I've found that works is the referral system. So it's like using somebody else they know to say that, hey, I know this person, or I saw you here, or something that they already know. You have to tie them to that, and then there's a little bit of trust built in already, so then they're willing to listen to you, okay? So just try to figure out the association of referrals and how that works psychologically and emotionally, and you'll be able to break the ice with people way easier, So just try to figure that out and personalize your outreach as much as possible with every single person. That's also another thing. And then also just provide value. Figure out a great way to provide amazing value up front, whatever that means to that customer. However, figure that out, but provide really good value up front, because that's going to give you the ability to then get that law of reciprocity coming back to you from them. They're going to feel like they want to reciprocate by, giving you money for services or for products or whatever it is. And yeah, just generally building rapport, asking them questions about their life, learning about them and their family, So yeah, definitely consider, if you have to start over, if you find yourself starting over in life, don't give up, okay? Life is all about suffering and enjoying it, and also adapting to changes, especially when it's a big life change. So just don't give up. Don't ever feel depression or anxiety from situations. You have to just get on the ball, just start thinking about things you can do, things that maybe you already have some skills with, or maybe things that you're willing to learn new skills, But whatever it is, you're gonna have to adapt, you're gonna have to evolve, you're gonna have to change. The world is changing, and just be open-minded and open-hearted to it. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, guys, if you guys want help with high ticket dropshipping, with affiliate marketing, with any of this online business stuff, hit me up, comment below, or join my Patreon. Go to ecommerceparadise.com/resources. You can see all the different free things we can offer you there, as well as all the different partners that we partner with for various different things that help you build businesses. And yeah, you can email me, Trevor@ecommerceparadise.com, and happy to help. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys out there. Take care.